If you're a business owner, you may have some questions or even preconceptions about cyber liability insurance that might be valuable to know about what's covered, what's not covered, and even if you have coverage under your existing policies. Here's a great article from an insurance trade publication talking about understanding cyber risks. And here's the top 5 myths that a lot of people believe that might not apply in reality. If you're a small business, you still could be a target. Cyber criminals are actually finding it easier to target small businesses because they can automate attacks over 15, 20, 100 businesses at a time, and smaller companies are more vulnerable because you may have more remote workers, you may not have a full IT department, you may not have the same type of defenses, VPNs or firewalls. Smaller organizations have limited resources, and you can overlook a lot of big risks. The frequency of incidents for organizations with less than 250 employees increased 57%. And averaging a $1.2 million loss. So a lot of times they'll hold your ransom or delete your hard drive and offer to fix it for you for $1 million or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Myth number 2 is your IT team has everything under control. Look, as good as your IT people are, a lot of times they're good at development, design, programming, but cyber risk and defense is a whole different thing. Cyber crime is different than IT. It's not that your IT people are no good. It's almost like a different business to be in, especially when you have remote workers. That's a whole different deal. Number 3 is they only go after businesses with credit card and personal health data. That's not true. Any kind of corporate data, client data, accounts receivable. Think about if they got into your AR and deleted everything and you wouldn't know who owes you money. It'd be worth paying a healthy sum to get that back. So a lot of times this ransomware involves deleting some of your critical information and holding it hostage. Accounts receivable is a valuable thing. Sometimes they'll just hack into your computer and use your servers to mine cryptocurrency, and that can put you at risk as well. The number 4 risk is you're not liable for vendors and third-party exposures. Whether or not the hack gets into a vendor and then gets into your computer, or gets into your computer and gets to the vendor, that can create liability for you going both ways. So you want to make sure that you understand that a lot of your vendors and even clients, sometimes their computer can talk to yours, and that can create a risk for you. And this is kind of related to number 2. Cybersecurity is an IT issue. Cybersecurity and IT are 2 different things. IT is more programming, development, design. Cybersecurity is more of a investigative risk industry. It's not just technology, it's total business risk. We're in a couple industries. We have our insurance brokerage. We're also a licensed private investigative agency. So we see this from both sides, to where the risk is equal to the technical side of it. So you want to make sure that your 2 departments are working together, security and IT, because that's really where those 2 run together. If you have more questions about cyber liability insurance, you can reach us through our website, and we'd be glad to be of assistance.